I feel like this video is bound to offend someone because it's 2017 and how dare you assume what continent I'm from. Hi guys, it's Max. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I, as you guys all know, am proudly African. But throughout this year, I've met a lot of people from like a lot of different places. Like I've met people from Mexico, people from Germany, people from... I've met so many international people, and from speaking to them, it's kind of made me realize how many things are different like in African culture and cultures from all over the world. So I decided to do a little bit of research, and this video is going to take you through some things about African culture that other cultures just don't understand. First thing is weddings. Now, in a lot of African cultures, weddings last more than a day. And like the weddings we're shown on TV is like this beautiful white wedding where it's like a 1 hour ceremony and everyone's just happy. A lot of African weddings are not like that. African weddings are actually mostly just competitions about like the best dressed, which wedding had the better food than the wedding previously in the family. And I kid you not, they are mostly about the food. Another difference is on who you invite to your wedding. In non-African cultures, you kind of have a choice of like who you can invite to your wedding. You invite your close family and friends and people who you love, but African weddings don't work the same. Literally, you need to invite the whole village and its friends to your wedding. Like you will find people at your wedding and you'll be like, hi, how are you, who are you? And they'll be like,
oh no, yeah, I'm like your mother's father's cousin, but you know his neighbor, but not like the next door neighbor, the one that lives across the street. Yeah, so you know him, he owns a shop where I usually get my groceries, but the guy who bags my groceries there, he's cousins with the gardener who gardens for the midwife who delivered you when you were born, and that guy's my best friend.
And you will literally be there like,
oh my word, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever.
dare you say that you don't remember this person? It's gonna be like a whole scandal in your family, how you're so rude and so disrespectful and you don't value family because you've never met a person that you don't know. Logic. Next thing that's different is funerals. Now, it's funny because in African cultures, funerals and weddings are pretty much the same. It lasts more than a day, it's full of strangers, mostly about the food, and it's just a competition with the person who died before you. Your first salary. Now, I know in our culture, when a child starts working for the first time, their very first salary needs to go to their parents. Every single penny. Now, I know it's not the same for everyone, but some people are like,
oh, hell nah. Mama ain't come to work with me. Nobody don't wake up in the morning, do the job, go home at 5 o'clock, sit in the traffic. This money is mine and mine only.
But baby, it don't work like that. Like, just give it. The scandal of you not giving it is more painful than you giving it. And don't you dare try and like negotiate with yourself and be like,
oh no, I'll keep this one and I give my second or third.
okay boo, you know you're gonna get used to having money. It's gonna become even harder to give it up. Now, an African child is never grown until one day they're just grown. That makes no sense as a sentence, but let me explain. So you know how like as African children, like you can't drink and you can't like do things and have boyfriends and things like that, but like one day, literally, you will be like 24 years old and they'll be like,
don't have a boyfriend, don't do anything.
and then you turn 25 and they're like,
why aren't you married? Where are our children?
and you're like, bruv, what do you mean? Like, it means nothing that you turn 18 in an African household. Dare you walk in with a bottle of booze and be like,
yeah boy, I'm 18, what was? Litmus.
You're gonna be getting 18 little whoopings for that. And don't you dare think you're too old to be whooped, because baby, it don't work like that. You could be 50, like in your home with your own children, your own husband, your own people to beat, and your parents will still come and beat you. Cousins and siblings. I actually like don't understand. I don't understand like European classifications of family. Like, what is a second cousin? Is it like your cousin's kid or like your cousin's cousin? Because like in African culture, a lot of, like, we don't have cousins. I don't have cousins. So basically, your parents' siblings are also your parents. So if they have kids, those are just your siblings as well. I don't know if this makes sense. So like, my aunt is my mom, and her kids are my sisters, my brothers and sisters. So when you say cousin, like, we use cousin to like just describe someone who's like a really distant relative who we just don't know. Food plays such a big role in African culture. Like, it's ridiculous. I feel like our people are actually just like pathological feeders, if that's even like a thing. Like, we have a disease. If you go to someone's home, they're gonna offer you tea and cake and a full meal and like soup and everything, and like, if you don't eat, it's such a big deal because they'll skin about you and they'll be like,
does she think we poison the food? Oh, does she think she's too good for our food? I just don't like her.
it's such a big deal, and you're just like, I ate before I came. Even if you ate, dude, you know they're gonna make you chow down. And the last major thing I noticed is greetings. Like, I know in my culture there's like 50 different greetings for 50 different people at like different times of the day. Like, you can't greet an uncle the same way you greet an aunt, and you can't greet him the same way like in the morning that you greet him in the evening. So there's like you literally have to be like, before I greet you, what is the time and who are you? Oh, you're my uncle and it's 12 o'clock. Okay, this one applies. So the only greeting I have left is to say goodbye. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. You can check all my social media in the description. Don't forget to comment because I put out new videos every Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!